Here we go. Part 2 of our 2-part interview with Buff Bagwell. Part 1 was a little bit tame. Hold on to your seats because Part 2 gets a little educational and raunchy. Thank you for listening. Please share with everyone you know. And thank you to Buff Bagwell for the time, the conversation, and the education. Best of luck, best of health to him and to all of you people listening. Enjoy the show.
You so freaking bad. Wrestle me.
My music comes on, and I go to just do the curtain that's kind of there before you go through the walkway. They go to the right where the babies come out.
Right.
And I did the curtain. Right when I go to do the curtain, my music's already playing. I get a hand right here on my shoulder, and it's Shane McMahon. He goes, I forgot to tell you, which when you hear the rest of the story, he didn't forget nothing. He timed it out. But he goes, I forgot to tell you, you can't look at the camera.
What?
No
hard cam?
I said,
wait a minute.
Bro, have you ever seen me fucking wrestle? I said, that's all I do is look in the camera. He said, you can't do it here, bro. You can't. I said, Shane. I said, dude, I go out, look in the camera, talk to the camera, do a few poses, have a decent little match, and Buff, they can see Buff, top hat, Blockbuster, go home, everybody's happy. I said, what the fuck? Why would they make it difficult? So if you ever watch that match back, realize something. I never look in the camera. I've never not looked in the camera. Go back every fucking
I just watched it today and I'm replaying it because it's only like 9 minutes.
Camera at some point, every fucking match I was in or associated with, I talked in the fucking camera. And if you watch that match back, not one time did I talk in the camera because I got told that.
You were like talking to the crowd. You would be like, like shut up.
That's where that got a good picture. I'm telling somebody to shut up.
Yeah.
That came from that match. The walk down the aisle where I'm looking to the left, trying my best not to look in the camera. That's where that came from. And normally I bring that camera even into me. Like, come here, motherfucker, get you some of this juice. Bring that camera in here. And I bring it to me. And I said, Shane, you got me. He goes, you can't do it, bro.
Did you know right then and there that something was up? Like they probably had like.
I was off my fucking game right there. And still what you said, that match, there was nothing wrong with. And they tried their best to make it like, well, we give them a try. And you saw they fucked it up. So we can't.
I think to say that because that's not what Vince, he just wanted to buy it and brush it and that's it.
That match wasn't set up for success.
And then JR, the heat I had with JR was there's only 3 witnesses to the story, and that's God.
He claims to be the middleman, really.
I know. The problem with that is on tape, I can prove that wrong. And one day when me and Conrad have a podcast, which we've talked a few times, but I want to do it with him. I can prove him wrong with just one video. And it's a video that comes with 3 DVDs and a 1 pack. And I'm on the cover in my boxing robe where I box Piper.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm on the box. I'm on the cover of the box, and the cover of the CD is Heat Seekers.
Sounds like some porno.
It does. And on that tape, he actually says that my mother called him for me to get out of matches.
Yeah.
I was hurt. The night I wrestled Booker, I had 25 staples in my head. And I had somebody rub a black Sharpie to cover up the bald spot where they shaved my head.
Holy shit.
If you remember, I had gotten hit by Shane Helms with a fucking brick.
Yeah.
It was an ice water bottle that was frozen, but it was a fucking brick, in other words.
Mm-hmm.
And brother, it was a fucking puddle of blood around me because your head bleeds. Dude, I had 9 sets of eyes looking at me, begging me not to say anything what happened. Because at that stage, I had a job.
Yeah.
I knew I was good. We thought. Now, I didn't know I was good, but everybody seemed to think I was fine. So they were all like, please just let it go. Don't talk about it. And Shane was like, please don't tell him.
Don't sell it. Don't sell it.
Yeah, so here comes Fit Finley and fucking Johnny Yates.
Mm-hmm.
I got a puddle of blood around me and people trying to help me. I hold my blood on my head and Shane's trying to help me and everything. And I got those 9 sets of eyes looking at me like, don't do it, don't do it. Don't say it. Don't. So they said, well, what happened here? I said, I fell.
Fuck.
No.
Fucking fell. I go, yeah, man, I was just coming out of the fucking ring and I fell and hit my damn head, you know. I didn't tell him I just had slapped Shane. And as soon as I slapped him, I went, God damn, Bagwell, there you go again. You fucked up again, you know. As soon as I hit him, well, I turned to walk away. Little did I know, he had an ace bandage around his waist where he had hurt his ribs. And WWF guy, their trainers froze water bottles to ice things. Great idea. Right. So all he had to do was raise his shirt up and go out with a 45 automatic or a frozen brick. Whack on the back of the fucking head, bro. And just ignites my fucking head. And I somehow, whoever cleaned that room up in the Marriott thought somebody got murdered. And I guarantee it, the police will call or something because remember Jindrak, Mark Jindrak?
Yeah.
Jindrak is the only witness to this, but Mark Jindrak helped me go because you got to think about it. When your head's bleeding that profusely.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine packing your bags and stuff?
I couldn't imagine anything because my head's fucking bleeding profusely.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, so he's trying to hold my head and I'm packing my bags. I'm trying to get to a flight to get to my doctor. And I mean, this is instantly, you know. And so we get it kind of bandaged up to be able to get my ball cap on enough to where they
hold your head together. It's like some Peter Jackson bad taste shit. Yeah,
dude, it was. We had to keep it together so because they saw it bleeding, they wouldn't let me flown. You know.
Yeah.
Somehow me and Jindrak got it rigged up enough to where I could get home and get to see my doctor like at midnight that night, and he showed me 25. If they had to quarterize it and everything, man.
Wow. You still went out and wrestled this fucking match, and that they set you up for failure.
This is the message, and this was the phone call. Hey, Bub, it's Jim Ross. Says, hey, Jim, how's it going? He said, hey, yeah. He said, I just want to let you know, we want you to take off till Monday. We got big plans for you on Monday, and we want you just to rest your head and everything. Keep in mind, I used my doctor. I spent my money, everything I could do not to get heat.
Now, were you at this point, Buff? Were you under contract with them? Because didn't they buy out your Turner?
Absolutely. Well, see, I gave WWF about $40,000 or $60,000, something like that. I'd say about 70 to be exact. I gave the WWF to show it was my idea, and my agent thought it was brilliant. I did too. That's why I came up with it. It was I could have stayed home and got 70 grand, or I could say, "Fuck the 70 grand. I'm getting ready to make 70 fucking million, motherfucker."
Yeah.
And so I passed off 70 grand to show them, hey, forget all that shit you've read. It ain't true. I'm on your team. Let's do it. And my agent was like, you're a fucking genius, bro. That's a great idea. Great idea. So we do it, and I'm fired in 2 fucking weeks. I'm like, what the fuck? So it was horrible money. I went from $1 million a year to 175 grand. That's a big cut, bro.
Yeah.
There goes your toys. There goes your house. You're still making a lot of money, but it ain't $1 million, bro.
Was there any interaction with Vince himself during your time?
Very little. He had a meeting with us one time where he wanted us to be ourselves. He had just the 12 guys, just the 12 WCW guys that was hired at first in a room, Vince by himself, and he wanted us to be ourselves. And he like just demanded it. And all of a sudden, being myself is not getting in the ring before the show and warming up. I don't do shit except get ready and go out and be buff. So for being myself, I would have had tons of heats with the guys. If I go down and act all of a sudden like,
now you got an attitude or some shit.
Put my knee pads on and get in the ring and warm up with you guys. Fuck warming up. Fuck what the ring does. Fuck what the ropes are doing. I'm gonna fucking fix it and conquer any fucking thing they throw at me. And that's what Bub fucking did. That go back to the fucking WCW emblem. The reason I didn't go out and check and see if it was slippery or not is because if I would have fell, I'd have made it fucking funny. I'd have got up and fell again. I'd have got up and gone, look at that. I just did that 3 fucking times.
Look, I'm a slip and slide,
said,
right?
I'm still fucking funny, and I'm still fucking buff. So
there it is.
When you first turned on Scotty Riggs, you're like, you're fat. I'm buff.
That was the best.
I felt so bad. I loved it, but I felt so bad for Scotty because I was a mark, man.
Bro, I watched him cry as a grown man because he knew no matter what, and he actually pulled off longer than I thought. But he was a huge friend of mine, still is.
Yeah.
Not that we blow each other's phones up or anything, but I love him and he loves me, and he's just a good guy. But dude, that was a run. Being the American male showing up to a bar was one of the coolest things in the fucking world.
Dude, Buff, shoot straight with me, bro. And I mean, I don't know. Are you married? You're married right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then it's all an adventure. Hey, dude, how much pussy were you guys getting as the American males, dude? Because I would have been like, holy shit, every day, every night is fucking Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Let's go this route. Have you ever seen the video? And if you fucking hadn't, you need to. If you ever look up a video on YouTube with the group AHA.
Take On Me.
And they Take On Me group.
Yep.
I do a video that was supposed to be on MTV for them. It's me and Scotty Riggs as friends, and he's got a girlfriend in the video. And I steal her and fuck her behind his back, and he catches us in the video. But it's called
I think I know what song you're talking about.
Look, try to look it up on one of y'all's YouTube. Make sure somebody look it up.
Yeah.
It's easy to find. It's and because I whisper the words of the name of the song into her ear.
Lie Down in Darkness.
Huh? Lie
Down in Darkness.
That's it.
Holy shit.
Yes, but it's a really, really, really great video. And the same guy that shot the American Male video shot the AHA video.
That's awesome.
When I play like I'm fucking her up against the wall and show her it shows the crack of my ass too much.
Did they have to tape your cock, dude? Because I mean, if I was doing that, I'm sorry. I'm a man. It's science. It's nature. I'd have been fucking stiff as a board, dude. Especially.
You'd be surprised, bro. I mean, I'm buff Gigolo Bagwell.
Yes.
And motherfucker, it's hard, bro. It's different.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Can't tape it down. It ain't that kind of hard, bro. There's a fucking microphone right here. There's a camera over here. I was so close to the girl on Gigolos. I was so close to her because my dick was so little. It was like inside its fucking self, underneath one of my nuts. And of all things, the camera's shooting sideways. And I'm fucking her doggy style.
Yeah.
And I literally get so close to her because I don't want the camera to see how small my dick looks. So I thought I was really supposed to fuck the girl. So I go to the main guy when it's over, the boss, I said, bro, I'm so sorry I couldn't. He goes, what are you talking about? I go, well, I couldn't perform for you. I didn't. He goes,
Stunt cock.
he goes, you're not supposed to fuck her. I go, well, nobody told me. I thought
Yes.
you're supposed to fuck her.
That was open season.
So I was, the Gigolo guys are like wrestlers. They're ruthless. I'm there and going to take somebody's fucking job away. Just like, and they were old enough to know that. I had one, the main Gigolo was a huge Buff Bagwell fan. And his name was Nick. He was the one that was all inked up.
Yeah,
He was trying to dress me one day and buy me an outfit. And he was so pissed off for a shoot. He was going, Buff Bagwell don't dress like that, y'all. He don't wear that kind of fucking shit. He's trying to tell him that, man, like that ain't him, bro. And they kept switching for Nick because they knew he was a fan, but they still never had really an outfit that was to my liking. It was something that they picked, but the scene was, it was a girl's, dream to be with 5 guys at one time or something.
Ooh.
But we had to pick straws on it went first, second, third, or whatever. And I can't remember what number I was. I think I was second or something. But that's why I thought, God, they're doing this because we gotta fuck her.
So wait, this whole time you're telling me this isn't about the AHA video. This is about like you, because I wanted to get into that on Gigolos.
AHA video to Gigolo shows.
Right.
To combine them both, getting pussy was the main thing we were talking about. And it was literally, there was times that we had to be quiet in our room so they'd go away, thinking we wasn't there.
Yeah.
That's how much. It was just so overwhelming that it was like, and we turn the TV down and we'd sit there quiet for a minute and hope they go away, And then it went all the way to passing each other in the hallways in the middle of the night. And everybody always had an ice bucket. And we were like, oh, hey, Kev, what's going on, bro? I'm just getting some ice. Yeah, me too. I'm just getting some ice. And not a fucking single ice cube was in that motherfucker. Not a single ice cube was in his. So I'd see Luger going to see Liz, or Kev was going to see somebody. I was going to see somebody. Everybody's going to see somebody, And it was just a heyday, bro.
All the ice coolers in the hotels are full.
It was crazy, bro. It was just a lot of fun. And I mean, you put those kind of people together on the road, shit's gonna happen, bro.
Dude, what was because you talked to earlier and we were talking about like Scott and everything. Bringing up Curt Hennig, man, who is just we did a focus episode on him.
Huge
and
fan.
Dude, man, words can't even describe like how awesome that fucking dude was. And you always hear the stories about what a master ribber and jokester and prankster he was. What was some of the encounters that you had with him? And just what was your time like with the man?
Beautiful, wonderful. Only 2 people. No, I take it back. Rick came too. So only 3 people. And I'm probably forgetting somebody I don't want to forget that, but still, let's just say no more than 5. But the first 2 people I can remember came together. It shocked me. I was a little blown away. And it was Rick Rude and Curt Hennig came together to see me in the hospital and I broke my neck.
No shit.
Me and Curt were that tight.
The Minnesota boys, man.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. It's amazing how much talent came out of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're not kidding.
The Road Warriors. I mean, everything. Even Mean Gene came from Minneapolis.
Yes.
Right? Yep.
Mean. By God, Gene.
Woo, brother. Hey, but he that was another one you knew that you were over. When Mean Gene was interviewing you again, you knew you were a top talent, bro, because
dude, how was
spot. That was a big spot to be in, bro. That was, let me tell you something, Gene. Let me tell you something. That was, he was the Mean Gene was the shit.
Yep.
Yeah, he was one of my, and we were great friends, man. He was a really good guy, a great guy. And just respectful, and I always respected him with the utmost of respect. And he was just a great guy. But
I'm sure you had to have shared a few spirits with Mean Gene because.
Let's go back to Curt real quick because Curt's real important.
Yes.
We'll talk about Gene. He had a thing he would do. Curt, these are my encounters with Curt. He had a thing he would do with pills that he called Rainbow Stew. And it was just different color of pills. It was like 5 different colors that he was taking. And if you gargled a shot of Jack with him, he'd give you a round. And it was that Rainbow Stew was a 3-4 hour run. Pretty good little run. Good little mix.
Yeah.
So, but brother, to gargle that Jack, woo.
Oof.
You know what? Hey, brother, we're gonna shoot real quick.
Yikes.
Hold that thought.
Stop. He's getting the Jack.
Is he gonna gargle a shot of Jack?
I think so. I think it's secretly filled with iced tea or Diet Pepsi.
Bro, and those pills melting in your throat and all that shit.
Oh man, I can only imagine.
I don't have anything that's gonna melt in my throat except for this, but brother, hey, here's one for fucking Curt.
This is Curt Hennig, bro. I'm cheers. Gargle, let me hear it.
There you go.
That was Smells Like Teen Spirit solo.
Please, come on, baby. I mean, come on, man. Really, bravo. And that's tremendous. Juice.
Good job, dude.
Tremendous.
I owe you a gurgle.
Fuck yeah. I had to do that, man. I fucking love that, dude. And I love the stories you're sharing.
I would get anything to do that. And I'm at the fucking accountability crib.
Here's the thing. Before we went to the episode, I was thinking about that. I was like, man, I'm the juice. I like to get wet. I know my limits. Trust me. I'm a father. I'm a working man. I'm straight laced.
I love it. No, I love it, dude. And
Get soaked.
Hey, I got 5 DUIs and none of them are alcohol. None of them.
There you go.
So alcohol really it's not my deal. It just kicks the pills in.
Right.
Yes, it does.
So I'm not really the alcohol guy. I'm the pill guy. So that's why I always blew, and they'd be like, well, something's fucking wrong with him, but he didn't blow DUI, so we got to let him go. Plus, along with a good old buff 8x10 that was in my back seat.
Yes.
Hey, give this to the dare class. You're going to teach tomorrow.
I can't tell you how many cops got 8x10s by me. One time I blew, before I had any DUIs, I blew an 0.8, which is DUI.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it go. I'm watching the machine with the guy. And it goes, 0.7, 0.73, 4, 5, 0.79, whatever. And then 0.8. And I went, so now what do we do? And he goes, if you'll pull your car right over there and call your wife, I'll let you go. Yes, sir, man. Van Hammer's with me.
Yes, heavy metal Van Hammer.
It's so fucked up. It's not even funny. And I pull over and got to call my wife to come get us. And I'm gone all day.
Oh, shit.
And she's pissed and I know it.
There's another divorce right there.
That was the third one that hung with me through all of it. And so I called her up while I'm sitting there waiting. I knock on my window. And I'm thinking, oh, fuck, they've changed their mind and this thing won't go as smooth as I thought. And the fucking, I crack my window and they go, hey, and I look behind me and I see like 6 more police cars. I'm like, oh, fuck, this can't be good. They wanted a fucking picture with me.
Yes.
So somewhere in Cherokee County is a picture, like this. Somewhere is a picture with my mom.
What was that shit Nash used to do with the guy in the turnbuckle?
Somebody's got it. I don't know which cop's got it, but somebody's fucking got it. And it's so horrible, dude. And I don't know why they've not sold it or tried to sell it, but it's really good. So I take the picture. My wife comes. She's pissed off. But back to Curt, another rib he did on me to finish Curt off right quick is he's a great guy. Came to see me in the hospital. The Gargle Jack incident. But one of the best things he ever did with him was I had a scene with him. You always like to do live promos. instead of having to get your shit on and do a pre-tape. You didn't want to get all dressed and look like Buff 3 hours before and then take it off and then put it back on again.
Right. You sweated in that shit, man.
Sweaty and all that. It was just too much fucking trouble. So this was like a pre-tape, and I was like, fuck. So I was telling Curt, look, let's just ease through this thing, bro. We're wrestling each other. He was putting me over. Curt actually had to put me over, which is about equals a Flair or Pyro putting you over, bro. Really, that's
for real.
Fucking perfect, Curt Hennig, bro. And so it was a big deal. It was in that damn Texas town that everybody parties at the very tip. Lost something, La Palmas or.
You know what it is, friend? We were just down in Texas. We were down like Arlington, Dallas.
I don't know.
There's a big place at the tip of Texas that everybody partied in, and we had a nitro there for spring break. And so I wrestled. Curt Hennig put me over there to do the fucking
Wow.
So as soon as they say action, he takes my fucking head off with an open hand slap to the Southern boy, Buff Bagwell.
Before Will Smith, motherfuckers.
Yeah. I come directly back, and he knew I would. I came directly. He knew what he was doing, in other words. But he was A, testing me. B, he knew me enough and had seen me knock out motherfuckers that he knew what he was kind of doing, but he wanted to see, he wanted to have a good pre-tape.
Yeah.
So the first thing, as soon as that action, I wasn't ready for it. He fucking just goes, wow. I mean, as soon as it's that action, bro.
Well, the 5 fingers straight in the face.
I came right back with a fucking slap to him, and brother, shit was on. And it was the best pre-tape I've ever done to my wife because it was fucking real.
Hell yeah, strong style as fuck.
He knew. After they said cut, he instantly goes, bro, I slapped you. I go, stop right there. I said, you did exactly perfect. I said, I loved it. Thank you. But he did it to piss me off, to get me rolling. Because I kind of wasn't into it. And you know, and he was, and he knew he was doing a job for maybe somebody that he should have been going over, possibly. It was teetering at that stage of the game, but he was a great guy. I loved him so much to finish off him. And then we went from Curt to what was the next thing we were going to?
Mean fucking Gene.
Mean Gene did a every interview I ever did with him was great. But remember when me and DDP had the Kimberly angle?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And me and Gene interviewed me in the ring.
Wasn't that the fucking was it the Hustler or what was she in?
Did she do that? Did she? Yeah, she did Playboy. That's right. Kimberly did Playboy.
She did, but it was, I thought in that angle, maybe I'm mixing up. I thought there was something about mention how she had posed for like what was Larry Flint did Hustler? What was the other one?
Penthouse.
She was a Penthouse pet.
Penthouse, yeah.
Which I've never seen her in a magazine before. I've never even seen Sable's, but I know Sable did one of the top sellers. You know, she was huge.
There's some good shit in there. I won't tell Brock that.
The day he met her. The day he met her, we were at the Quincy's, and he sent her a fucking note on a napkin that said, "Will you go out with me? Yes, no, or maybe." Like middle school shit.
Yeah.
She, of course, checks maybe. So that night, it's a true fucking story, bro. Well, you can't make this kind of shit up, bro. And I don't lie about anything anyway. But they literally, we go to our rooms. We got separate rooms because Johnny had a chick.
Yeah.
So we split off and say goodnight. I go to my room. Johnny goes to his. If not, I call him Johnny because Johnny B. Bad was what he was during my whole run. And, you know, he calls me Marcus because I was always Marcus.
I love both of them. They're great.
So I'm sitting in my room watching TV, and a 1-800 or 1-900-800, one of those sex commercials come on the TV. And all of a sudden, I see this girl with a pool stick, and she's chalking the pool stick, real sexy looking. And I look, and it's fucking Sable. It's Rena. Her name's Rena. And we just had met her, and my best friend's with her in the fucking hotel room. I go down there,
shit.
knock on the door, and I come in, and you know fucking how my brain works. I come in and I go, okay, we're gonna play charades. And Johnny goes, what the fuck are you talking about? I said, just follow me, sit down, we're gonna play charades. And I go, and she falls out laughing, dude. And he's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? What's going on?
Oh, you didn't know?
I'm not saying nothing. I said, you go with where you want to go with it, Rita. And she said, he's talking about, I did a 1-800 or is it 1-900 or 1-800?
I think it was 900s were the sex
Had
ones.
to have been the
I
900s.
think so. Anyway, whatever it was, she goes, I did a commercial, like one of those, 1-800 late night commercials, sex commercials. And
Oh, it was on USA Up All Night.
Yeah.
ironically, I happened to fucking see it the same night we meet her and go out with her on the kind of their first date, and so he automatically had to think, what am I getting into here, Chick that's on a 1-900 commercial doing acoustic, but they were cool. We did a lot of stuff together. Rena was a cool chick always to me. We did a whole trip in Germany together where it was me, Johnny, Rena, and my first wife, Tanya. And we had a blast. We rented a Mercedes. Everybody else was on the bus. We beat everybody to the building. As soon as our match was over, we could leave the building and meet everybody back to the damn hotel. Of course, we got heat for it because we were smarter than everybody, but that's called jealousy, as we've already confirmed. So,
jealousy. I will not sing any more Jim Blossoms tonight. I apologize.
Please don't.
you just had to do it.
Just once.
But yeah, so but the trip about the Gigolo show I want to tell you is
Yes. This is very interesting, Buff, because I've seen the trailer and the little like a clip for years now, but I've never been able to watch the episodes. And I'm like, I think if you get like Showtime, I do have a million different things. I just don't have the correct one to stream that shit. So I am really curious to know how this show worked. And what's that?
How it works is everybody works for Showtime.
So this was what, like a kayfabe fucking Gigolo service or something?
Yeah, but now the website is a shoot. The $400 per hour. If you ever look for Cowboys for Angels,
Cowboys for Angels, yes.
There it is.
100% shoot. That's 100% shoot, and I've gone to Paris for one.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, and they paid like $20,000 for me. And the dude sit there and watch me, fuck his chick.
See, I saw something. I did see something like there was like intercourse. You got to have sex with these women, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But
Coming at me like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
On the Showtime show, that's how they kept the X-rated and the Skinamax, as they call it.
Right.
That's the difference of being able to do it or not legally, is you can't.
It was soft.
Intercourse.
Yeah.
Right.
So that is the X-rated Skinamax late night, midnight television, kind of bad television stuff. And that was how you did it. And that's why the guy said, no, you weren't supposed to, fuck her, Keep in mind all this.
Did he not know the fucking I'm buff, I'm the stuff?
Right? But I'm the stuff. Hold on.
Yes.
I can't just turn it off.
Yeah. So keep in mind.
I'm buff, she's been stuffed, and she still couldn't get enough.
No, she couldn't. And the catch is, the whole time, I'm fucking married.
Oh,
So
how did that work
I
out?
got to land and tell my wife I got to go. I got good news.
Oh, no.
This is still my third wife that hung with me through all of this.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, what? I said, what do you want first? And she said, well, I want the good news. And I handed her a $25,000 check.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh my God, this is great. We were kind of hurting for money is why this came up. This is Jeep wreck get back into shape.
Mm-hmm.
And the promoters, my agent died. My main guy died. I found him dead. His name was Hamilton Taylor. He was filthy rich, and he managed me. He wanted me to get out of the fucking wrestling business because he was trying to make something professional that could not be termed professional, which is pro wrestling, independent. You can't make that professional. It's just not. It's going to be nasty, backstabbing. He just wanted me out of it all. He was so amazed he couldn't fix the independent wrestling world. And I got bugged so bad by the WWF. He was so blown away by that he really wanted me out of it because he owned a fucking millionaire company. So the idea was I was going to go to rehab, get all the pills, go to work for his company, Taylor and Associates, name of the company. He'd been retired for 20 years and was a multi-billionaire. Lived in a $4 million house right on West Pace Ferry Road in Atlanta, which is the big road in Atlanta. And so I walk in and find him fucking dead. I actually called the fucking 911 to call the police when they found him. But he fell in his house, hit his head, and died of a brain hematoma 3 days after that.
Oh.
I told him to go to the doctor, man, because his tongue was so fucked up because he bit his tongue when he fell.
Yeah.
Said, bro, your head is attached to your tongue. You need to go to the doctor, bro. And he said, nah, I'm good. I'm okay. And 3 days later, I found him fucking dead. And it was just so now, point being is, I've come back from rehab. I'm clean, ready to go, and changed my cell phone number and all that. So no promoters got my number. My agent, manager, whatever you want to call him, is fucking dead. And nobody has I just had the car wreck. Just got back in shape. Nobody knows how to get in touch with me or anything. So I got another manager. I said, dude, it's time to horn me out, bro. So I said, it's just time. So I said, let's go with it. I said, cut it loose. And so we find this fucking show called Gigolos. So
you ever heard the Black Oak, Arkansas song? You ever listen to Black Oak, Arkansas, dude? Oh man, a good old Southern rock band fronted by a man named Jim Dandy. They have a song called Gigolo. It's very nice.
Really?
Yeah. And then you got to check them out, brother. I mean, you would dig it. And then you got the David Lee Roth, a Gigolo.
Yeah, just the Gigolo and everyone.
But anyways.
So back to the Judy good news, bad news. She goes, as she's happy about the money, she goes, well, she goes, what's the bad news? I said, the bad news in 2 weeks you're gonna see me fuck a girl on Showtime. And she goes, what?
Cut.
I go, I mean, would you rather be shot in the stomach or shot in the head? Die either way. This way you're gonna get tortured. This way you're just out. I shoot people in the head because it's just why torture them and shoot them in the fucking stomach? They're gonna die.
Yeah,
they're gonna bleed to death anyway. So it's fucking. I said, Brew. I said, baby. I said, I don't. He goes, she was so cool. She goes, did you actually get inside of her? And I don't know how she thought of that or came up with that, because normally I just told her I fucked her. And she goes, I said, actually, I didn't. She goes, I don't count that then. I said, baby, just so we're clear before we walk away here, I said, it's really bad. I said, I eat her out, I finger her. I said, we fuck around. I said, and the world's going to fucking see it. Brother, everything fucking went, bro. It was, what's up? We saw you on Gigolos.
There it is.
I was like, oh my God. But dude, it worked. Everybody got back into getting my number. They wanted to book me. They got my number back circulating again, and I was back on the map again, So it did the job it was supposed to, bro. And so that was a good thing, So I had a good run from Gigolos, bro.
How long did you end up doing that for?
A couple years, probably.
Okay.
One of the chicks I still talk to was my very first gigolo day. And my third wife knew I was going to do it. But again, financial reasons.
Money talks, bullshit walks.
She said, please just don't fuck her. Try, I mean, I go, baby, I'm not going to fuck her. I control the whole play. And all that. Well, me and this chick, of course, hit it off. And we fucked 2 or 3 times. And we had a chemistry, and we still do. That she's older. She's like 9 years older than me, but she's super fucking cool. And I just love her to death. And she's just a cool chick. And she was more intimate about sex than my previous wife was. And that was, for some reason, what I was really wanting at that stage in my life. And my wife kind of was a team player kind of chick.
Just laid there and took it?
But sold it great. In other words,
yeah. All right.
I always made it clear to every chick I was ever with, don't fucking pull the fake oohs and ahs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't roll that way. I roll straight up. So just it is what it is. And don't get me wrong, she could come, but it was fucking put the work belt on, the construction hat. I had vibrators in every orifice. I mean, it was a Tom twisted nipples. I got
yes. Buff, you ever thought about writing death metal songs, man?
Cameras, lights. I mean, I got speakers. I've got everything you can do, bro. and she comes. So, that it was, it was just a little, to me, that wasn't cool. With the other one, I could just touch her fucking leg and she'd fucking squirt on me.
Dude, I know. I've had a similar situation.
Something about that squirting thing, bro, is it just does it to me, bro. It really did it for me. And
I feel you, dude. So it's like, bless me, anoint me with your fluids, oh heavenly mother.
I mean, I've done it to girls, and them grab me out my face and go, "What did you just fucking do to me?" And I didn't even quite know. It first happened to me when I was 16. And
is that when you lost your virginity?
No, 14.
Okay.
Yeah, 14. Her name was Sharon Moore.
Of course it was.
Sharon. Peace out. So she came to my window, knocked on my window at 14. And I actually fucked her with her legs straight, and we didn't know what was why it wasn't quite right, And then one day she put her legs back, and we were like, "Whoa, this is how it's supposed to be done." Wow, what a difference it is with the legs back. So from that point on, we really got good at it really quick. But my first really true girlfriend at 16 that I really fell in love with, we did the fiber thing, and we didn't know what happened. She came, and the whole fucking bed was soaking wet. And
one of them.
We didn't know what
What's her nickname? Puddles?
Her name was Tina.
Tina Puddles.
Yes, Tina was the shit, and she was like,
hell yeah,
beautiful chick and all that. And she was 2 years older than me, but God, we fought like cats and fucking dogs. We were going through that growing up phase, and but she was cool. But that's the first chick that we did it that I didn't even know what that was.
Yeah.
To the point where there's some chicks that don't believe that. Do you know that? There's some chicks that'll argue the fact that squirting thing was made up, and
it's not a myth. I know it's not a myth.
I got 4 witnesses to that story.
Is Jim Cornette one of them?
Only 4. I've only had 4 that actually full-fledged, and 3 of the 4 didn't know they could do it.
Wow. Hell yeah.
Surprise.
That's called getting over, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you how to do it real quick.
Hell yeah.
So you go in, if she's on her back, and you go in, think about trying to come through her belly if you're inside of her. Think about doing your fingers up against the top of her like stomach, but you're inside of her stomach. That's how you do it. You go from her asshole to the roof, and you go back and forth with it, up and down, back and forth. And bro, that chick, and she's a squirter, she's going to squirt on you with that.
There it is.
That's the trick. You've heard the ultimate goal to the squirting technique.
It is, and that's free, everybody. That's a free tip for everybody.
There's some girls, like I tried it with my wife, and she felt like she had to pee. And a lot of girls have that same sensation, and they're not quite sure what it is. Because I think it's borderline. Keep in mind, pee and cum comes out of our dick. Pee and cum comes out of something up there close with theirs too. So it's got to be close to the same kind of feeling or the same area or whatever sensation. But that
nerves are a motherfucker and a wonderful thing.
It was a pure accident one day, but you go toward their ass and toward their belly, back and forth, and that's how.
There it is.
Well, if you got to write a fucking Kama Sutra book,
Bro, I don't know how I fucking realized it. I just tried it one day and it fucking worked. And we had 2 girls one night. Me and Luger did. Luger goes,
"Oh yeah,
in the fuck were you doing to that girl over there, bro?" And I told him, he was like, "Bro," he said, "that's fucking amazing." He said, "I never heard a girl make that kind of sound before." He goes, and I could tell by looking at you, it was light enough that I could tell you wasn't fucking her. I said, dude, I showed him the deal. And he was like, and then I did it to a couple of girls after that. And one of them said to me, they go, I did it to every girl I was ever with back then. And the one that was squirt said, I don't know what you did with the finger thing, but don't lose that one.
Cavity blasting.
Don't lose that move because it's a good one. And I said, believe me, I know it's a good one. I said, that's why I use it.
All right.
Dude, for sure. You better write a fucking
off right there.
Yeah. I tell people I do podcasts when we talk. It's like the difference of my podcast is my life was already an off the train, crazy fucking story.
Right.
It ended with me shooting my fucking father, and that ride ended, and then wrestling picked up. I became a pro wrestler. So I've got 2 crazy stories in my life, and both of them are really off the fucking chain. But the catch is they really are the truth. And so I just tell you guys the truth. They just happen to accidentally be really unbelievable and really a great story, but you can tell by the way it comes out of my fucking mouth that it's the truth.
Yeah.
That's what makes my podcast so fucking solid and so meaningful is it is the fucking truth.
Rebuilding Buff.
It really is crazy. So now I'm trying to rebuild.
Oh, boom.
Boom.
Yes.
Get back in it again. I got another run left, brother.
Oh, yeah, you do. Fuck yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I want to ask you something real quick, too, because, we're talking, dude, your name is. Oh, yeah. Your name is Buff. And I know for a fact that me, fucking Bodie, and Stratton are all dude, we're all fans of like the Schwarzenegger and like 80s action movies and stuff. Like back when dudes were just fucking jacked and fucking shit up.
Dudes were dudes.
Dude, who were some like what bodybuilders, like what got you to get into like the mentality of like, man, I need to be in fucking shape like this? Who were some of your influences as far as like working out and getting fucking buff as shit?
Dude, believe it or not, I look back on it. I mean, do you truly remember? I mean, it just is what it is. So you got to say it the way I say it. Do you truly remember how unfucking believable I looked?
Dude, it was, and I remember up here. This was great too. When you posed, you had the wings.
The wings
down all the way, and they were longer and bigger than everybody's.
Yeah,
and everybody. Always said, what do you do for your back? What do you do for your back? And no, I said, no matter what, I said, you can't do it. I said, it's something you got to do from the kid up.
I mean, were you doing fucking pull-ups?
The trick to the back I had was from day one was you get as wide as you can grip.
Yeah.
Wide grip pull-ups. And that makes your back. And the next catch is you stretch. Stretching makes the muscle longer and makes it bigger. And that's why you stretch your buys every time you do a set. You stretch your triceps every time you do tri movement. Stretching makes every muscle you got is in a pocket. And if you stretch that pocket, more muscle can get in there to make it bigger. Now, there's still a thing we all got to deal with called genetics, though. But to answer your question, we wasn't bodybuilding fans. In other words, we never talked about bodybuilders. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Sting kind of was.
Sting kind of, I was going to say. Luger.
New names.
Remember the WBF?
There it
is. Then they had to get clean and all of them were skinny.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hogan, for me as a child, you knew once you heard, it's like, man, he's off the juice. And then you seen him around like circa 92, 93. When I seen him at WrestleMania 8, dude, in Indianapolis. It was like, man, this wasn't the fucking bulging monster that's like Dookie. You know,
right. I mean,
this guy's like Slam the Giant.
Yeah.
I hate it, man. I hate it so bad, but dig up some first Rock movies. And then look at it now, bro.
Well, and hey, of course, look at Stallone, dude. Sly's still on that.
Without heat, I don't know how. He's doing Disney flicks, and it's very obvious that he's had a little help to get there.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I love it. But how he's done it without heat, I don't get.
I think he gets out of that argument because if you look at a lot of the media that was focused on, like steroids in baseball, competition, wrestling, the media wanted to attack that shit because as big as it was just, if you're doing steroids, that's a problem. And a lot of them probably as big as kayfabe was and how dumb it was back then, thought it was a fucking, a shoot.
Right.
And, so we got to hit these guys up. Like I don't think like with actors, it shouldn't really even be judged. Like, unless it's a federally, like, and I don't know if I sound stupid here.
No, I think you're right. I hate the fact that the baseball players got they got. Steroids don't make you hit a baseball that's coming 100 miles an hour better.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck are they talking about? I don't give a fuck. Just because you get stronger and bigger, don't make you stay in the box with a curveball that's coming 99 miles an hour.
That's all up here and right here, brother. Keep your eye on the motherfucking ball.
And they get fucking heat for it. That just blows my mind, dude. It kills me. Same with the idea of steroids. Let me give you every steroid in the world, and let's see if you come out looking like me, motherfucker. There's a lot to it, bro. It's genetics. There's diet. I mean, even when I look at myself back then, I look at myself and go, how did I pull that off, bro? I mean, it was a lot of luck involved, I think, because, dude, we were partying every day back then. We just didn't party. You never saw me fucked up on TV one time. Never. Because there was just too many millions of people that were watching us. But, bro, before that wrestling match or after, there was a party.
What was the recovery like the next morning, brother? Because I just had a shitty hangover the other day. I'm 39 now.
Believe it or not, dude, we didn't party. I said, like me never having a DUI with alcohol. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a lot of beer more than it was like
pills and shit.
Alcohol you took in with the pills made the buzz enough.
Was there still a bunch of blow going around the locker room in the 90s?
No, fuck no. See, that makes you not be able to eat.
Right.
That's dead against everything we go for.
Right.
Mm-hmm. In other words, I've never done a line of coke with Lex Luger before. Never. But I've taken 10,000 somas with him.
Whew. Somas, man.
The somas are bad, but brother, let me tell you, when you come off the air at midnight like this, it gets you there so fast, so quick, and there's no hangover. You end up hungry. And everybody wants to blame, hold that beer up. Everybody wants to blame their belly on that Let me tell you, it's what you do after that. And it's
I go to sleep, so then I get fat.
Some kind of fattening food.
Yep,
Yeah,
fried food.
A lot better with our few beers, bro.
You've been listening to Dally too much, man, because he's all like, you are what you eat, which is very fucking scientifically true.
He's actually saying a lot of things he's learned from me.
Hell yeah.
There it is.
We've learned from each other, but bro, during the day, to be to look like I look and to be a partier was really hard because
I can only imagine, dude. Because I probably, dude, me and Bodie do fucking the metal. We've been doing the metal scene for 20 years now, and I can tell you some fucked up stories, and nobody knows who the fuck we are. But
you see what the secret with pills are, you've got to figure out a time where you're empty stomach. So out of the bed in the morning was definitely our first party. Boom, you're in, because the most empty stomach you can get is in the morning and after your workout. So we worked out extremely hard to burn as much as we could to get empty stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And then so after our workouts, we felt like we were rewarding ourselves from having a great workout and dedicating our workout, so hard, and doing chest, try, and 30 minutes of cardio and calves. And we just trained so hard because we knew what was coming after that. So we were so excited to know what was coming after that. We already had the beers on ice. We were already ready to go, bro. So as soon as we left that gym, it was like we went in. And bro, we went in and it was just a way to, we looked at it like we were rewarding ourselves for working out really hard and looking the way we looked. But the trick is we get fucked up and eat perfect. That's the secret. You can't get fucked up and go eat McDonald's. Now we had one cheat day a week.
Right.
But one. And you could cheat all day long. But really, believe it or not, when you cheat on one meal, you only eat about twice a day if you cheat. But when you do just straight protein, you get like 6 portions of protein in a day.
How much were you shitting, though? All that fucking protein. Shred knows about that. He Gregorian chants out of his asshole,
Really, if you do it right, probably it's still about the same. It's not like eating a bunch of food. That's when shakes came in, and we didn't believe in shakes.
Right.
Once we did, we figured out the main deal, bro, because it was easy to all you had to do was that much water right there, throw 50 grams in it, boom, it's down. I'm good for 2 hours. It's over. When that 2 hours is up, 2 more scoops of this, boom. I got 2 of my 5 meals in already. I'm winning this ball game. You got to get medical will tell you this, 1.1 grams of protein per pound of body weight in per day. So if I weighed 230 at the time, that's 230 grams of protein I got in every single fucking day without fail.
And then working it out,
And that's what it takes, bro. It's the protein and no carbs. I mean, you do carbs, very low amount. And then you do 1 day a week, you do a cheating carb load.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was different. Mine was a Friday or Saturday for Monday Night Nitro. Thursday was a crapshoot on how you looked, according to how you were going along. But Monday, you had, from Thursday to Monday to really map it out. So pretty much it was no carbs and just try to do no carbs as much. So they went to Monday and Thursday. But we were a lot leaner on Nitro for a lot longer, if you remember and look back at it.
Oh, yeah.
I look freaky on some Nitros, bro. But
dude, what about Scotty Steiner back in the day, man? Scotty!
We begged him. What are you doing? Please tell us. He said, I figured it out. Y'all figure it out. I said, Scotty, we're never going to look like you anyway, bro.
Yeah, he never divulged.
I said, we're never going to fucking look like you. And so I said, so who cares? Just tell me. He goes, I figured it out. He said, y'all figure it out. So he never give us any tips or anything. And bodybuilders would be at every one of our show, pro fucking bodybuilders. And they go straight to Scotty because this motherfucker's doing it 52 times a year and looks like that.
Yeah.
Pro bodybuilders do it 3 times a fucking year. We were doing it 52 times a year, bro. They could get big and then lean down, and they had off seasons to get big. And motherfucker, we're on TV live camera every fucking Monday.
Yeah.
So it was no excuses, no whoops.
Doing like 9 million fucking viewers or something stupid,
dude. I mean, you can't hide it, bro. So it was game on, bro. And we're juggling that with drinking beer and partying. And it was just what goes in your mouth, bro. It's what and when would be the title of my book if I wrote a diet book. What you eat and when you eat it is the whole fucking trick to all of it. Like right now, people in this people get fucked up. Right now, I could have a T-bone fucking steak and a bowl of broccoli this big.
Yeah.
But motherfucker, if you take one fucking bite of a baked potato, it's going to stick somewhere.
Yeah.
The protein your body uses, you get too much carbs in, your body holds on to it. And it's just a lot of luck involved with that. It's a lot of dedication. And it actually takes a lot of money. I tell people all the time, I said, number one, how's your financial situation? Because if they want to do this, it ain't cheap to do. It ain't cheap to look like Buff Bagwell, bro.
Right.
It's expensive to look like Buff Bagwell and Lex Luger's and Scotty Steiner's. You know, there's money involved with that. And it's this dedication along with that it takes to get your protein in and your shakes. And but those shakes cost fucking money and meals cost money. And so it's expensive. It's not a cheap ball game to be a Buff Bagwell. It's tough to be buff.
That's right. Buff, brother, as we kind of wind down here, I want to know too, because like here we are sitting in, dude, you had this amazing run and fuck yeah. Let me see the peaks. Yeah, brother. Give me a fucking yeah, Buff dog. Yeah. Fuck yeah, you heard it here first.
Voice, dude.
Thank you. Thank you. I really do that. I fucking appreciate that so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, your career going, from the start of WCW into the NWO, which we all know, and I've seen you in many interviews where back then, hey, we thought it was just a gimmick. We didn't know it was for life.
It was really for life, wasn't it?
It was fucking for life, brother, and it always will be.
Shit. I didn't know that.
To WWE, to TNA, which you had some appearances in,
yes.
And to the Indies and beyond. I mean, dude, you were just in our neck of the woods, Northwest Indiana and Crown Point, hurt and still showing up and fucking doing something. Like it's a lot of dedication, a lot of shit going on. You've had your ups and downs, brother, but right now, as you say, your podcast, Rebuilding Buff. Right now, you're at the accountability crib with DDP. How is that going for you? And I want to know, we're talking about dedication, right? And this is something that we've seen through Jake, through Scott, and even through the people that we don't know as superstars that we grew up with that are making these life-altering changes. How has this experience been for you?
It's been unbelievably great. And to be honest with you, Dallas had a meeting with me the other day and said, bro, because he watches all the tapes back. And of course, I've almost gotten a fight with Butterbean. He, on the AHA video, I want y'all to look up.
Yeah.
He said that I looked gay in it. I said, what'd you say, fucking fat ass? And he said, so he calls Steve over, which is the main producer, and he goes, 10 feet away from me, and he goes, if he calls me fat ass one more time, I said, hey, fat ass. I said, I'm standing right fucking here, motherfucker. I said, there ain't none but fucking air between us, bro. I said, and I've knocked out a few motherfuckers myself. So I've had those encounters all the way to me and Butterbean did this 20 times a day. We do a thing called a round table where we don't bitch and fight every day. There's 5 people here. You save it for the round table and you talk at the round table. But, you know, I've had 2 or 3 butt-ins, but I've de-escalated all of the problems that have happened. And Dallas saw that and said, man, I'm really proud of you. I've just changed a lot. I got a lot more done, man, being clear-headed. A lot more done, dude. My whole calendar is just filled, man. I mean, dude, you know where St. Charles, Indiana is?
I do, actually, yeah.
I'm going to be there in May.
Okay. May what?
18th and 19th.
Okay.
So
you want to kick it or what, dude? We'll fucking kick it.
You let me know. I'm all about it. I'm easy to find. So only thing I want, if you guys want to check me out and just throw it out also for helping me out is MarcusBuffBagwell.com tells you everything. That's my website. And it tells you my whole schedule. It tells you where I'm going to be, when I'm going to be. And it gives you my website, it gives you all my social media stuff. But I'm having a blast with the Twitter thing, you know, and just having a good time with that.
Dude, and you're very positive on Twitter. And this is one thing I want to point out because you're
out of this more than anything, the positive thing.
You're very supportive too of, you know, the LGBTQT. I'm bad with that pronunciation, but that's dude,
part of the reason why the thing that the kids like me is I truly am trying to learn.
Yeah.
And so they call me Uncle Buff and Wholesome Buff.
Dude, Uncle Buff. We got to film a spoof, dude, where you're like doing the John Candy shit.
Uncle Buff, right? I'm like,
dude,
Uncle
but
Buff.
It's super cool because, you know, especially, I mean, there's probably maybe some stereotype going back to, you know, you're a Southern boy from a different era, you know, generation. And
Sure.
you'd probably be the last person that a lot of people would think that would be supportive of like this movement. But the way I look at it is, and I don't look at like race or if you want to change your gender and sex and all that, I don't give 2 fucks. Do what you want to do, but just be good to your fellow man. And that's the vibe I fucking get from you, dude. That's I accept anybody.
I want whoever's around me to be comfortable.
Right.
What fucking suits you put on. I love that.
Sren's got a lot of cheap suits.
If it's a white suit, if it's a tan suit, it's you being comfortable in that suit, you know, and I love that. I love that so much, bro. So that's what I'm getting out of this is I'm trying to show that it's about being positive and being just good to your fellow man, just logical.
It's the golden rule.
So I'm just having a good time with the positive thing, just because it's just I used to not give a fuck what the fans, or not the fans, but what people thought. I love the fans think.
Punk rock.
Straight up. But I give a fuck what everybody thinks now. And it's just, I just broadened my mind, opened it up more, and saw what I could do with social media and just expanded my true vibe on what's up. And like even Dallas came to me and goes, bro, where the fuck you going with this, bro? I go, dude, I said, I'm just being straight up, man. I want everybody just to be fucking positive and comfortable. And if this is the route you want to fucking go, and you want to be trans, you fucking do it, you know? Be happy. As long as you're happy and have fun, it's fucking go with it.
Yeah, dude, and that's a great message, dude. And that's something that we like to spread about as well. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. As long as you're good to your fellow man, your fellow woman, you know, it's the golden rule. It's fucking simple. And you don't have to be religious about it. You don't have to be anything about it but caring and respectful, because I'll be honest with you, dude. I would roll out the red carpet for any motherfucker that comes my way until you act like a piece of shit. Then it's like, fuck you. I hope you die 7 deaths. Why 7? Because I like it and it's a good number. Maybe the number of the beast. I don't know, you know, but dude, I really just, I can't say thank you enough for that, because
yes.
And being a part of, like, especially online, and as this show is a part of the wrestling community as a greater whole, socially, you know, and media wise, there's a lot of bullshit and there's a lot of trash and toxic shit that's out there. But to be a beacon of light in that and supportive, for people that don't feel like they have that, especially coming from a guy like fucking Buff, dude, fucking superstar.
Yeah. I want them to feel that. And I want to give it to them so they have that know that they've got at least one motherfucker on their side.
Yeah. The motherfucker on their side, you know? Yes. And that, dude, that supports people in their heart, their mind, spirit, their body, dude, and they can achieve whatever goals they have. And that's, dude, that's what's fucking worth.
I got thanked more about my Twitter page from the fans in WrestleMania than I did about Nitro. I don't think I even heard the fucking word Nitro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but fucking I heard about thank you for, saying what you're saying and defending, being positive. And it was about the web, about my social media stuff, man. And just, I'm just shooting with it. And the millennials or whatever you want to call the younger crowd, like I said, they take it as wholesome Uncle Buff, and they want to teach me these words like thought and bougie and bootsy. But I'm just the kids love coming on and talking to me. I call them kids because they're 20 years younger than me.
Right.
But
right.
The guys or girls like to come on and talk to me because it's fucking, I'm older and just trying to figure it all out and have fun,
Yeah, it's a strange trip we're in, man. I think Jim Morrison said it best, what a long, strange trip it's been. And you, dude, you've rode the fucking roller coaster of life, brother. I'm talking about 9 million motherfuckers watching you on TV every week, being a part of the most influential faction in pro wrestling motherfucking history. And even the match that everybody shits on, but they don't really watch and understand it, was a historic time, a moment in WWE history. Yep. Dude, we had WCW being presented. Nick motherfucking Patrick was the referee. You had Scott Hudson and the legend, the enforcer, Arn Anderson, calling the fucking shots against Booker T. What's that?
Stacy Keibler was the announcer.
Yes. She got legs. Gosh, she had some stamina, didn't she, brother?
Legs. You know what fucked me up with her?
What's that?
She fucking dated David Flair.
That was a shoot? Did she really date him?
Oh, that was a shoot, bro.
And somehow I don't remember that. And I'm a big fucking dork.
Bro, anybody that saw that as even a possibility, and I love David to death, but I just don't consider him in the realm that I'm
of a George Clooney or you.
Right. It just call spade a spade. I mean, I didn't get it after that, but God dang, she was a beautiful girl, man.
Dude, the two in WCW, in my opinion, produced the two hottest fucking women I've ever seen in wrestling, in her and Tori Wilson, dude.
Do you know Tori ended up fucking marrying?
Who's she with?
Fucking Billy Kidman.
Oh yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. And they were. Yeah, I remember that. That was a shoot. And they split.
I remember Lex Luger and me being in first class with all the first class wrestlers, and Luger and Tori Wilson had first class in her contract. Tori was up there with us, and Lex Luger is opening up the curtain back when they still did the curtain. They don't do that no more because of 9/11.
Right.
But he did, under the curtain. He goes, "Hey, Billy, we'll take care of Tori up here for you." I'm like, Lex, man, fucking come on, bro.
Settle down, Lex.
Dude, come on, bro. They were just dating at that time. But there was one night we were at a club somewhere, dude. I noticed that there was a lot of girls going over toward Billy. And I was like, oh, dude, for disco? And I realized,
for disco?
Much action wasn't around me. I mean, disco was hanging out. I said, what's up with fucking Kidman? He goes, you don't know? I said, no. He said, hung like a fucking horse.
Yeah, he's that Val Venus Nintendo 64.
I knew it.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Holy fuck. 7-year itch.
I've never been outplayed ever in my life. And Kidman was around one night. I was out with him and I got outplayed.
No shit. Was he doing the flare old school, the helicopter or some shit?
Dude, he was just chilling. That's what fucked me up. I was like, I kind of scope the room to find out what I was missing. And I scoped right past that motherfucker. What's going on here, you know? I'm looking around and Don Disco goes, you don't know? I go, no, what am I fucking missing? He goes, Billy Kidman's hung like a fucking horse, bro.
He's hung like Andre.
I said, well, fucking new. And all of a sudden, the Tori Wilson shit and all that happened. And then I was like, my hat's off, brother. I'll take the short wearing, high flying Billy Kidman to a whole nother level. Billy and me were always good, though. He was a good guy. I liked him a lot. And
hey, real quick on that.
He was a little in the middle for me. I'm not sure.
On that, Buff, I mean, because you were around up until the end of WCW. And they had that, whole FUNB and the New Blood, which is something else that maybe another time we could touch on.
Something else before you say that, before you ask your question. There's only two people that went the whole ride with WCW. Sting.
You and Sting.
Me and Sting. It's
yeah.
We're the only two that went the whole.
Dude, I was a little kid with the Galoob hard, like you could fucking knock someone out with these fuckers in the sock, like Sid Vicious and Sting. Galoob figures in the case and shit in like the early 90s. Like I said, I fucking love WCW Saturday Night so fucking much.
My favorite.
Yeah, see, I didn't run into that much. It was WWE. Everybody always knew. I try to dodge the wrestling question because, fans just like I'd be on a golf course somewhere, and they'd be like, "Hey, God, you guys are big boys. What do y'all do?" And we always go, "Oh, we work. We work for Turner." Oh, okay. And then whole 6, 7, 8. So what do y'all do for Turner? Oh, we're in the TV part of it.
Yeah,
whole
we're producers.
11, 12, 13. Finally, I'm like, look, man, I'm fucking Buff fucking Bagwell.
Yeah. Surprise, bitch.
I'm blown. You don't fucking know it. But here, guess what? Here I am. And they're like, oh,
rock you like a hurricane.
About that WWF stuff?
Oh, well. Oh, you just got bleep, Buff. You said the F word. You don't ever say the F word.
No, brother. No F word.
Buff, let me ask you this. We're getting ready to end the episode here, but there is a question that is burning in the back of my mind because being I guess now, and it sucks to say, and I mean, no disrespect to you at all, brother, but I mean, even me, I'm fucking ancient. I'm old school. You're old school now. But you are in back when you were fucking rising, we would be sitting there talking about like the 80s golden era guys, which we still talk about, but now, and then the 90s just toppled that. What promotions are you watching now that's catching your eye? Do you even still really keep, eyes and ears on the product, mainstream, independent, otherwise? And who are the up and coming young talent? And they don't even have to be up and coming, but someone maybe you've seen on the indies, because I know you've done indies for a while, that you really got your eye on, and you're like, man, these motherfuckers are going to cross the line one day and be the future of the business.
I'll be honest with you. At first, I had a hard time because there wasn't anybody. There wasn't. I mean, I'd watched the show, and I didn't get it. I just didn't. I'd be like,
now this is WWE you're watching, right?
Right.
Have you kept up with what AEW has done?
Absolutely. So your Cody Rhodeses and your fucking even Jericho being there, Sting coming back, Arn being there. I mean, it's more like WCW, AEW is.
Brother, let me know this, because we all fucking got huge, massive boners when he came out on TNT.
Oh,
dude,
I love it.
You
gotta fucking love it.
Yes, it's back. Dude,
yes,
and Tony fucking Schiavone. Dude, look at that's my brother Buff right there, dude. He's popping too, and he was there, dude. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's right there, man. That's the Eddie Guerrero. That's
gives me goosebumps,
dude.
Man.
It does.
Yes,
dude. Goosebumps right now. I swear to God. I mean, Tony Schiavone was the shit.
Still is.
He even remembered and brought up the only altercation me and him ever had. I was at home one time, or maybe I just had got back from my broken neck. And I can't remember what he said, but I went to him and asked him very nicely and professionally, to be careful what he was doing and what he was saying, because he kind of was burying me.
Yeah.
And he brought that up on a recent podcast and remembered it. And I was like, I said, that's my boy, bro. But Tony and me were always tight and good. And
dude, he's called out. I've seen the Buff Blockbuster. I've actually heard him say that on Dynamite. So, dude,
he knows.
He knows.
Yes.
He knows. He knows where it came from.
Yes.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
Never.
Ever.
And they ain't never gonna say the word buff. Maybe I'm gonna give him a chance, though. I'm gonna give him a best shot at it to give me a chance to say buff on AEW, bro.
Yes.
That's
please do.
My goal. But Game Changers is tough too. I like them.
I love Game Changers.
Fuck yeah. But you heard it here on Juice fucking Pro Wrestling. Buff Bagwell fully endorsing GC Dub. GC Dub.
Dude, I was
doing a good job, Brett.
I was on the clusterfuck the other night.
Yeah.
I was in the clusterfuck. The pay-per-view they had, it started at fucking midnight.
Yep. Yeah, that was a late one.
This is way past my fucking bedtime.
Me too, brother. Me too.
I'm Uncle Buff here, bro. I mean,
right. Hashtag Uncle Buff.
Yes. I love it.
What do you think though is like legit? Not even competition. I don't want to say that. Everybody else says that, but just as a legit good alternative product to WWE for a wrestling fan.
I think AEW is number one. I think Game Changers would be number two.
Ooh, yeah.
There's that's just the two strongest, dude. I mean, you can't. It's hard to go past really paying attention to more than two of them because
it's hard.
They have two different WrestleManias now, bro.
Yeah, well, they're copying off New Japan because New Japan did that with Wrestle Kingdom.
Everybody's
like a few.
Belt.
Yeah.
What I don't get is why everybody's got to have a fucking belt. I mean, they think about it, bro. During my run at WCW, there were 4 fucking belts.
Mm-hmm.
There was U.S. belt,
tag belt, U.S. tag
belt.
Cruiserweight,
and all that cruiser didn't come on until
they did add Cruiserweight tag team.
So 5.
They had the hardcore belt too.
And now almost every interview you see, somebody's got a fucking belt on their shoulder. I think they got a 24-hour champion.
I mean, I think that was a political agenda a few years ago. Everybody gets a trophy. But anyways.
Yeah, maybe it was. Like my kid's supposed to play 2 innings.
Yeah, if my kid sucks, fuck him. Take him out the goddamn game. I'm sorry. Hey, life's a bitch.
Sit his ass on the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get it while you can.
I used to play the whole infield.
Buff, another thing, because we're all big fans of video games. And, dude, you were in the biggest video game like ever. It's debatable. There's the No Mercy versus Revenge as far as like the greatest wrestling games. And, dude, what was it like to see all that shit come to fruition? Do you play any of it?
It happened without us knowing. We didn't know how over we were because we were out doing it. And then I came home one day in my $1 million house.
I'm better than you.
with a fucking theater room.
You cutting a Flair promo on us?
With my nephews, and they're playing this video game, and they're both me. They're both playing me.
That's crazy.
And I went, what the fuck are y'all doing? And they go, oh, we're playing your video game, Bo. I mean, Uncle Mark. I drop my bags, and I go, all of a sudden my phone rings. It's Dallas. I bet the phone. He goes, have you got your fucking check yet? I go, no, what? He goes, go check your mailbox. I said, let me call you back. We got 80 fucking grand, bro.
Damn.
Hey, Doug Dillinger got 80 grand.
Doug Dillinger, why? I think he was in the game too. He was. He was.
Everybody got 80
I love Doug Dillinger, but why the fuck did they put him in the game?
I hated that motherfucker.
No, man, they wasted a slot, dude.
He did what he had to do. That's why I dig him. When I look back at it now, but back then, man, he rode our ass hard, dude. Doug did, but he was a good job, and I get it. But man,
Doug's a legend, dude, for sure.
Right.
He's a legend too, bro. Doug Dillinger, think about it.
Yeah, double
crazy.
all up in the. Yeah, get it, Buff.
Getting it again. Yes.
Buff, I can't thank you enough for this episode. And,
Thank you.
I hope that you had a good enough time and we could do this again. There's so much more we can dive into, obviously, dude.
Let me leave it to you with this. I remember getting in 15. That's a lot when you hear the whole story. I remember getting in 15 car rides. And when we went to get in the car, Lex or Sting would say, "Hey guys, please let's just don't talk about wrestling." And we get in the car, and the next 3.5, 4 hours of a car ride, we'd be talking wrestling the entire fucking time. And when we go get out of the car, somebody would say, "Hey, I'm glad we didn't talk anything about wrestling." We talked about it the whole fucking ride, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's been my whole life, and it just is what it is. It's just, I've never had a job in my life. This is the only job I've got. This is what I do, and I love it. And I had a blast with you guys, man. So thank y'all so much.
Awesome.
Dude, thank you. This
Thank
is
really great.
like mad respect. We want the action
sure.
figures in video games too, in our own dumb, weird way.
Always.
Dude, Buff, one of the fucking absolute.
I signed some real old ones. WrestleCon, dude, the kind that
I bet.
everybody looked the same. Those kind of you're talking about.
Yeah.
Buff, real quick. We because we didn't get involved in the whole film thing. And you've done some film and TV appearances. I think you were on Charmed, and what a lovely cast that was.
It was. It was
Sure as hell was. Was that good? Nah, couldn't have been.
Wrestling with Demons.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Dude. Yes, it was.
Yep.
But I went over. I didn't die till the end, which I never win.
There you go.
They beat Scott Steiner when they beat me. He went down the hole in the ring. Remember, it was hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made it to the end.
Who got the best body?
Yeah.
Fucking Scott.
This time, brother.
What is your favorite 80s action movie? Go.
Red Dawn.
Yes.
Yes. Fuck yes.
80s. God, I got so many 80s when those.
90s. Go.
90s. God, I'm such an 80s freak, but
80s. Go.
Predator.
There you go.
All the Rockies. All the.
Every single one.
You give me some of yours.
Oh, dude. You ever seen Cyborg with Van Damme and
Hell yes.
Bolo Young? And Bolo Young's in that one too, isn't he?
Van picture though was the one with where he went back in time.
Oh, really? Time Cop? That was based on a comic book too.
He went in and out of that, man. I kind of dug that one.
That was cool. What was the other one he had where they filmed at the Blackhawks game? Sudden Death.
Sudden Death.
Yeah, that one was fucking dope, dude. And of course,
I'm an Eastwood fan too, bro. Think all the movies that Eastwood's made, But dude, like Red Dawn, we actually a quick Red Dawn story. We go see the Red Dawn movie, bro, and that was like how we were raised. People were coming to our house if we were getting attacked because my dad had 300 guns, about 50 pistols, 300 rifles, and ammunition for all of it. He was convinced we were ready for the apocalypse. He was going to attack us, and we were going to have to defend ourselves one day. He was convinced.
History repeats itself, doesn't it?
And he taught us that way. And so everybody always knew they were going to come to our house. So we were kind of like Patrick Swayze was my oldest brother. And then my brother John was one of the characters, and I was one of the characters. And so we go see Red Dawn one night, and everybody there was dressed up in camouflage and all this shit. And it was everybody except us. So it was so cool. So when we went out and saw the movie, and we loved it, of course, because it was like us. It was what we would do, which is fight fucking Russia. Come on, motherfuckers. And so the next night we go, we're gonna come back tomorrow night and put camo on everything. So we go home, we get all excited, we put camo on our face, camo paint, we get all decked out in camouflage. We show up to the movie, and we're the only motherfuckers with camouflage on.
Or so works like that.
I did that in high school for Halloween, but I dressed as the Crow. Everybody's like, I was a new kid in school. They're like, oh, you got to dress up for Halloween. And dude, I had long hair at the time. It was legit. I was decked out looking fucking fine. Some people might have confused me for Sting. But yeah, same shit happened to me.
Sting was sporting the Crow all the way.
Here's a quick thing I want to tell somebody this is just my own weird personal thing as we end here. I always, dude, I love wrestling. I love heavy metal. Been a part of, both now for a good while. And I always had this running joke because I don't know if you're aware of what the genre of black metal is. And heavy metal, it's like guys that put on like this, they call it corpse paint, and it's the white, looks like Sting, like the Crow, something like King Diamond. If you ever heard of King Diamond, like
no, I got
shit like that. So these guys, yeah, but they're like, it's fancy pantsy, like what evil. It's like all this Kmart, like buy my bullshit, like we burn churches.
There it is.
Like, no, you don't. Shut the fuck up. Like
you're gonna come get me.
Yeah, there it is. I always call it the Kmart evil, and I never liked it, and it's just whatever. Anyways, I always see these guys because there's fans of it, and I'm not. Hey, if you want to like that music, that's great. Like I said, like what you like, but doesn't mean I have to. But it's cool. I love you anyway. These guys always wear this face paint at these metal shows, and I'm always running up to them. The running joke. It's like, hey, Sting, what's up, Sting? And so many of them were looking at me in the office like, just call me Sting. Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
You look like
you should be honored.
I love it, dude.
Fuck yeah. Anyways, one more.
Bro, Sting's a legend, bro.
Legend. Yeah.
Dude, I got to experience him win the TNA to form the main event Mafia in TNA in Chicago. Bound for Glory 2008, I think it was. Like front row. They came through my fucking row, him and Samoa Joe. I got to slap Sting on the back. And I was like, marking out because, dude, I'm 39 and I've been watching pro wrestling since like 85, like.
Actually touched him?
Yeah, I was front row. Dude, I'm wearing my old band Decrypt. And on the back, it was the shirt. And on the back, it said, fuck your opinions really big. And if you watch when they first go through the crowd, they come through our aisle, and like me and my buddy Johnny B, shout out Johnny B, we're like, fuck yeah, hard cams all on us. I'm turning around, I'm fucking losing my shit marking out, but it says fuck your opinions really big on the back. Can't miss it, man.
That's fucking great. Fuck your opinions. I was trying to show you a picture of me and Sting just recently. He is, he's super great friends, dude. He was a lot for my career. And believe it or not, I only had to ask him, with that kind of stroke that I had, being friends with Sting, as good friends as we were, I only had to go, and this is one of the reasons why we were friends, I only had to go there and ask for his help once. And it was in Atlanta, Georgia. And I noticed that Scotty was walking around with this red NWO shirt. What's going on? Why? I got
Wolfpack's back cause of mass destruction.
So all of a sudden I find out. Yeah, so all of a sudden I find out that they're forming a group called the Wolfpack, and they're going to do kind of the best of NWO kind of guys, and I ain't been talked to yet, and I ain't been involved yet, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I told Sting about it. I said, bro, look, man, they're doing this NWO thing, and I'm not involved. And I said, I need some help, bro, on what to do, And so he goes to Eric and comes back and throws me 2 NWO shirts. Wow. Can y'all see that or not?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Dude,
shit.
that is-
Ooh, yeah. Somebody.
Look at me, bro. I'm like 20 years old right there. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Look at how young Macho is, bro.
God, Mach.
That's crazy. That's
Look
a
at
great
that,
pick.
dude.
I
That
fucking love the
nuts.
Macho Man. Dude, we got it. Man, fuck, Bob, you motherfucker. We can go all fucking night. But
Right.
real quick, if you can give us a real quick fucking Randy Savage memory and we'll fucking cut it here and then, dude, we'll bring it back again sometime. We'll run this shit again.
Randy was not good with dressing. He would
Fucking
wear
hate
like,
it, man. Yeah.
let me tell you, brother, the outfit police would definitely check him on whatever shirt he may be wearing with his tennis shoes that should not have been worn by anybody at any time. Oh, yeah. He'd come to Buff Daddy and borrow one of his shirts to wear out because he was the Macho Man and needed to wear something different. Oh, yeah, let me tell you, brother. And yes, I would give him, he had wore several of Buff Daddy's shirts because he just did not know exactly what to do with his outfit because he looked really fucking good. He really didn't know
Yeah, dude.
how to fucking
Go.
put it together. And Buff Daddy knew how to put it together for him, you know?
Oh, yeah, dude.
I put it together for him and he fucking, check this out. This is the G string I had on the night I put it.
Yes.
Come on.
The JP Dub clip of the week.
Check the mullet out.
Dude, that is styling and profiling right
That
there.
crazy. That
Fuck
crazy.
yes.
I'm like
Love it.
18. I'm 18 right there, bro.
Damn.
That's the same apartment I met Missy Hyde in.
Dude, back in the day, you never kicked it. You never kicked it with Missy. Be honest.
Swear to God, I had it, but she fucked every one of my friends.
You unlucky. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
I
you
said
should have
that.
took a piece while you had it because dime piece, dude. She was a dime
Shut
piece.
up, bro. I'm going to find this before we get off the damn thing. Got to. Wherever that place in Texas was that I was trying to tell you that somebody needs to find out and tell me what it is. It's on a tip of Texas. This is the day I beat Curt Hennig, and we're partying all day at the beach at this spring bake place, and I'm with all the Nitro girls.
Oh. That's fucking awesome.
Look at Buff Daddy, bro. Sport.
Yes.
Buff Daddy. Buff Daddy and Tiggle Bitties, you know.
That was the same day that I beat Curt Hennig, bro, at that spring bake party.
MTV shit, right?
Yes.
Yes, dude. I can't believe. Oh, God.
Hey, what was Ricky Rackman like?
Check this one out, bro.
Yeah, good old JR.
I'm gonna tell you right
He
now.
said, let bygones be bygones.
They are. Let's let that shit go. Let's let it go. Let it go.
Lyrical genius. Voice of a generation.
Oh my God, here we go.
Generation.
Here we go, bro.
There it is.
Oh, shit. The stinger,
Yes.
dude.
That's not too
Oh, I
long
love
ago.
that pick.
That's not too long ago. I mean, it's within a couple of years.
Yeah.
It was like one of them only 3 times he smiled in a photograph.
Don't do it much, bro. I
No.
can tell. Like a kid the other day saw me at the airport, Dallas Fort Worth Airport, and he goes,
Hell yeah.
man, can I get a picture of you? He goes, I got a picture with Sting. I go, whoa. I said, you got a picture of Sting? I go, show me. He shows me the fucking picture, and I swear to God, he is fucking like miserable.
Stop.
Said miserable.
Hey, man, he's working the gimmick, you know?
Me and Luger.
Sexy Lex.
Yeah.
Totally buff, baby.
Yeah, I remember that shit, dude. And the WCW. Totally buffed. Like I said, man, so much fucking more shit that we can get into. And we're going to have to bring it back for a second round
Okay.
Yes!
Yeah, there it is. I love
Holy
it. I love it.
Dude, we were such freaks, bro. I mean, we were such freaks.
That's
I
amazing.
really enjoyed it, guys. Man, I had a fucking blast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, we did too, for sure.
Always.
Good. Hold on. Let me bring y'all back to the day, brother. Let me bring
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
There he is.
and Buff Daddy live and in color with a nitro in the background.
Wow, that's beautiful.
That's a,
No Tom Zink.
This was, and maybe you don't belong anymore.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Maybe Buff Daddy got back into shape, and maybe Scotty's a little bit jealous. He came back and said, "No matter what, you'll always be second best." I was like, "Fuck." You know, I had a great comeback, and he just zapped it with that one. You know,
Oh,
he said,
Dude.
"You may look good," he said, "but you'll always be second best."
Dude, Scotty was ripped up like shredded wheat, man. Like,
yeah, it was.
the fuck? We all know the secrets in the sauce.
Look, dude, look at this. He was 260 and doing it. I was 230 and doing it.
Oof.
Look at my waist, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
You just don't wake up and look like that.
Sex machine.
There's a fucking plan there.
That's hard work right there.
This is the coolest picture I got on my bike in the world.
That's sick.
That's in Atlanta, Georgia, me going about 90. And just had to be a
shit.
great wall, great background, no cars, no anything. And me just
Who the
rocking
fuck
it.
took the picture?
My girlfriend. The 61-year-old squirting chick.
There it is.
Buff Bagwell is officially the greatest fucking guest we've ever
I
had.
agree.
Dude,
I really enjoyed it, man. Thank you guys so much.
thank you. Thank you.
I'm telling you, with the putty teeth and everything,
Yes.
baby, we can make it all work, baby. With your putty teeth the way they are, Marcus Bagwell.
Makathak on the Bagwell.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
dude.
Alexander
That's
Bagwell.
it.
Too sweet me when you meet me, brother.
Fucking
Well,
love
I
it.
really enjoyed it, guys. Man, I really did.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
That was.
And for
that was
everybody else that's listening and watching right now on YouTube, if you fucking enjoyed this, and we know you have because it's fucking amazing, hit like and subscribe and share with your fucking friends. Like Buff sharing with us. Look at that shit right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
boom. Boom.
Hey, there wasn't no
You
filters.
fly away with them wings.
There wasn't all those filters and all that shit back then, bro. I look
No,
like
not at all.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna send us out on a positive note. We're gonna do a little acapella here, guys. Hey, jpdub.com, any podcasting platform, pro wrestling tees, buy the fucking shirts. You see them in the background. Look at that. Oh,
Buy the shirt.
Rudo. It means his head is good and his dick is bad. Buy the shirt. It's fucking funny. Buff, thank you once again, brother, for coming on. But as we end this episode, this epic fucking insane 189, we're gonna do a little acapella, and I have the lyrics to American Males.
Miles.
American Males.
Miles.
Dude, we are going to rock this shit. All right, check it out. So I need you guys to kind of build me up and give me the American Males. And I'm going to sing these lyrics, and we're going to rock just a quick little edit version, if you will, but it's going to be bad motherfucking ass.
Okay, you ready?
Let's go.
American males.
Males.
American males.
males.
American males.
American males.
When you see them coming, better run for cover. Girls, you don't need a weekend lover. American males.
American males.
American males.
If they want to talk to you, you better not listen. You might wind up in critical condition. American males.
American
Males. American males.
American males. American males.
Males.
American males.
That's the best.
American males.
Give me the last
American
lyric.
males. Motherfucker. They're irresistible. Oh, they're unpredictable. American males. I fucking love you, Buff. All you motherfuckers subscribe to Juice Pro Wrestling and tell your friends. Because we're bringing that real. And you got to get the feel. Until next time, wet them up, wet them up, wet them up. It's so fucking wet. The Bob Bagwell is fucking insane. Until next time, this is the Juice, Bruiser Bodie, and Shred the Somewhat Sometimes Motherfucking Savage. We'll catch you on the flip side, bitches.
You gonna do sex to me?
Did you like that video? If so, be sure to hit like and subscribe and check out more killer content from your boys at Juice Pro Wrestling. Whoa, yeah!